And he joins us now. Scotty Scheffler birdied the first hole. Are you following this story, Verz?
Yeah, a little bit. Not probably as much as I'd want to, but
would you recognize Scotty Scheffler in a lineup down at the old Pokey?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
Because
I'm good. I've always been good with faces.
Are you more interested now in the results of this tournament this weekend than you were before because of this?
Yeah. Nope.
I mean, you have. Well, I'm going to turn you into a big golf guy one of these days.
I am a golf guy.
I know, but I want you to be a bigger golf guy.
Why is that?
I just think that you would enjoy it. The gambling aspect and the other elements of golf.
You know, I've played golf all my life. I have roughly $800 in bets on this right now.
You do?
On Scheffler?
Oh yeah.
So you would. So if Scheffler would have drawn you, then
I got revenge body Rory. He's pissed. Got divorced. He's like, all right, let's go do this. Let's go be gangster and go win. Yeah. Buddy, if it's happening, chances are I got a little bit of something on it.
Hey, I don't doubt it because I'm sure that if I stop by today, we could have a discussion about the Preakness as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my guy, my main horse guy was in Wednesday, and then I got to get on. I like the fact now that so many people have different pods and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But Dan Dockich has a guy. And don't come at me with Dan Dockich stuff. I don't get too far into Dan Dockich, but he's got a dude that comes on his show with like some of the best horse picks around. Yeah. And so I got to go search him here in a little bit. And then I got some local guys. One buddy of mine, Bill, used to own some, and his wife, Jody, they used to own some horses. And they know trainers. Oh, yeah, I am from Grand Island. Like, we're betting on horses.
You are a boy of Fauner Park. Yes, you are.
Yeah. We got Chad Detloff used to work there back in the day. It was great.
Oh, I know. You've told me about this, the little inside trader, which I wouldn't turn down, of knowing which horse to bet.
The dirtiest track in America, baby.
Nothing wrong with that. It's still open.
No, hey, learn the rules quick in Grand Island. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So, okay. It was. You look back like at your life sometimes, like, man, for being just a little podunk town in central Nebraska, since some of my western Nebraska people get mad when I try to claim the West, but you find out real quick that S rolls downhill, and if you aren't on the inside, you're on the outside.
I actually think that was a play. Old Kenny Fisher had that play.
I wish. That would have been a good one.
Yes.
Matt, where do you kind of feel Matt Rule, I guess, is his approach to recruitment and now essentially his second post-spring offseason?
I think now you kind of see them settled in. They got a couple more weapons to use. You got the ginormous, beautiful football workout room. You got new facilities. So now you can really show some people around. I'm kind of interested to go to one of those and see how the fellas, because they had them cooking. So
yes.
To see and I'm a face reader. I don't believe your words. I watch your face, believe your actions. So I kind of like to see that. These guys are like, what kind of corny stuff is this we're doing? Or if they get into it and they like dig it. Because it's a life skill. It's something you're teaching. It's probably something nobody else is doing. So, but yeah, they do some cool stuff. And I think the big thing with them is honesty. Like, I don't think they bring guys in and blow smoke and be like, oh yeah, you come here, we're going to have you in the league in 3 years and da-da-da-da. It's like, no, you're going to come here. You're going to work hard. You're going to have high expectations, probably higher than you have of yourself. And then we're going to culminate that with great play on the field. And then that may lead to this, but this is the path, we see you on. some of them, they probably have a little bit of a luxury. I think, it was a statement from Zach Duvall, the former strength coach, but he told the boys, "Hey, they go out and recruit people to replace you every year. My job is to get you so unbelievably physically conditioned that they can't take your job." I think that's what they do. They go out and they recruit hard, and they don't care what position. And hopefully the focus continues to grow on the lines like it is, and you keep getting in some hidden gems that maybe people overlooked, but they fit your program.
Hey, should your head coach be the best recruiter on the staff?
100%. 100%. That's coffees for closers. And you can go out and you can meet your guy, and it may be going back and forth. And you might run into some smooth talking Southerner, and he might be having problems. Then you call the big dog. You call the righty out of the bullpen. He comes and closes the deal.
Would you rather?
100%. He should be your best coach recruiter, your best money recruiter, your best everything recruiter.
And he also should want to be a recruiter. And it's not only for student athletes, but also recruiting people to be invested in your program nowadays when the NIL world is like it is. Would you have a top recruiter and a top position coach. What are you choosing when the hiring process?
Okay, so in the world right now, I think you go the better recruiter, because Nebraska needs to build depth at multiple positions. So I got a guy that can get bodies in. If I'm the head coach, overseer of all, if I know I have somebody that's a great recruiter, but maybe not as strong as a position coach, I can go over and I can help that position. I can go help coach that spot. So right now, I would say the recruiter, in this is year 2. So by year 4, I'd probably take the coach, because now my coffers are a little bit more full. And now I need a guy to take these great kids that have come in here and then do everything they can to make sure that they're better than they ever thought they could be.
One quick thing, because I think I know what you're going to say, but I'm curious on your explanation. I want to go back when you were playing. Who was the best recruiter at Nebraska on that staff when you were playing here?
Early on, Kevin Steele.
Yeah.
Kevin Steele was, you're selling guys, 2 dudes out of Manatee, Florida, that coming up where you've never seen snow, but it's going to get cold here, but you're going to be real good in our setup. One of you's going to play corner, and one of you's going to play quarterback. And then his strength was not only getting them to Nebraska, but maintaining the uncle relationship. They knew when it was going bad, they could go sit down and talk to him. And they weren't even his position. Of course, we're talking about Tommy and Tyrone.
Yeah.
But he could sell. And he still can sell. The guy, I think he just retired last year.
He did. It's in the 70s.
That guy, he didn't make false promises. He said, "Hey, we think you're talented at this." Now, with Tommy, it was probably a good deal, because everybody and their dog was like, "Yeah, you can come here. You're going to play running back and you maybe defensive back, but you ain't playing quarterback."
Mm-hmm.
So that helped a lot. But when he got here and then did what he did, it worked out pretty good. And the lore of Coach Steele grew.
Mm-hmm.
But he was really good. He was just, some of his position guys didn't like him a whole bunch, but he was a good recruiter. That's the mental warfare in that linebacker room.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
Hey, he was. I wish I would have gotten to know him better. Man, he was kind of tough from the outside to get to know, but I could see he was probably the perfect wrangler for that room.
I think, maybe that's a good word for it. He knew he had a room full of bad dudes, right? And he knew the mental games that got played in there that had returned fire from the players. was great.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had shirts made that said, "Hey, coach, my name's Stu too." And then they would put their number on it. And they all wore them the same day to meetings. And I was like, oh my God, are they going to get rid of every linebacker we have? Like, are we going to play a linebackerless system here? Like, what's going to happen? But it was a great, 4 intense people.
Yeah.
A mean coaching style will always win, because then they got into the FU mode of, you really don't think I can play? I'm about to go kill everyone.
Yeah.
And when you have to go back down your own guys and say, hey, don't hit your teammate like that. It's like, no. That guy doesn't think I can play, so you're getting it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
We're doing this Tuesday and Wednesday.
He had some dudes. He had some fellas. He had a great run in college football.
If you pay attention, like you learn so much just from coaching, like from just everything when we were up there. It was great. It really was.
Hey, Verz, as always, I appreciate it. Thanks. Have a great weekend. Good luck with the rest of the PGA and the Cha-Ching-Ching, and also tomorrow in the Preakness.
Giddy up.
Yeah, we're gonna win some money. This Iowa thing's about to shut me off. I'm winning pretty good against them, so we'll see what they think of that.
My man.